3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Nixon will try the right side. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. They got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Geno Atkins, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Prescott. It's caught, Cooper. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 6.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry.
Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's got room. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Parkey with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Airing one out for Boyd. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Here we go. 50, play. Double dog, that's the way. 25, check 25. There you go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to hit Jameis Olawale that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Let's go, G. We go 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Kill. Here we go, 47. SOS. Check 37. Check 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd and 5 at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm here all day. 26.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
There on the tackle. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
There we go. 1-8. Line 36. Man, I got you. Shift. We're going to 54. 1-8. 36. Free. 10. Check 26. 26.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. These two teams all tied after 1.
Cody Parkey on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Elliott. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down, Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Elliott. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, QB. Come on. Done. Hey, kill.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up.
This is Elliott. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Switch. Here we go, 46.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Here we go. On deck, pump. Check 31.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
Hey, 47.
4th down, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Here we go, 47. Off, 50, Mike, 50. Ricky. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check 99. We're going to 54. Why?
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 11 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here we go. 50, Mike 50, huh? All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game. Now Parkey for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Joe Mixon. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On first down, Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Bengals first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On second down now, Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today We're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They run for it with Mixon, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So give him the first down, 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. The give to Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Ready, go.
It's a quarterback sneak. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Here's a run with Mixon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tighten up. Here we go, going to 54. Why here? Here we go, count. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 26.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, kill. 47. Check. Crunch. 26.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Watch twist. 36. 26.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 480. 46. He's going. We got double up. 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He finds his man Johnson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 5.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 13. Watch 36.
Prescott to throw on 3rd. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
2nd and 11. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Prescott to throw it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Check. 47. Check. 66. Bullet. High.
1st down, Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to hit Jameis Olawale, and now it's 2nd down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Prescott now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
36 to Mike. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. Down to about the 22 here. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Switch it, hey. It's me and you. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why ain't? Plus. Check 9. Check 9.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. His longest run of the game right there, and a pretty good time for it. A huge 3rd down conversion late.
Love the mindset. Love the way he flipped the switch late in the game, needed a big run, and helped produce it with great leverage from the offensive line. But you also know what happens, too. The defense stacks the line. So if you can break through that first barrier, there's usually plenty of room to run.
They'll go with a big back. This is Olawale. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
I smell fear in that offense. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Slam.
Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. They'll run with Pollard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by Parkey is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the Bengals first down.
Okay, break.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Fellas, let's set a tone.
They'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. Call that a very strong gain of 24. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And 10 at the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ken Lobo. Go.
He'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run with Mixon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 30 pace. Let's go. You ain't going nowhere. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. 55, Mike, 55. Ready.
He's back to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go, baby. Pick 6 out there. Don't throw yourself.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cowboys, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.